Hi. Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. We are Saturday, May 25th, 2013. This is episode 41. My name is Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7. I'd like to welcome previous viewers and welcome any new viewers who have joined. We hope you enjoy the ride.
Yep. And I'm Kari, also known as Jaded Knitter. And you can find us on Blip, YouTube, and iTunes under Two Tangled Skeins, TWO. You can find us on Twitter as the number 2 Tangled Skeins. And our blog with all of the show notes and all of that is twotangledskeins.com.
So, hey.
Hi. So, you want to go first?
Sure. FOs? Nada.
Me neither.
No FOs. Works in progress? Well, we could start by showing Lynn's FO from last week.
Well, Ho.
Sorry, Ho.
Because she's still working on the other one. I stole this from her last night at midnight. I'm like, I'm taking this, bye!
So, this is her sock that she finished last week that she didn't have to show. And you'll see that there are stitch markers. Those are drop stitches.
Yep.
That she's going to have to incorporate into. So, really nice. This is...
it's just a standard
cuff
down.
And it's wild hair yarn. It's on they're called the Pinnacle base on 2.5 millimeters, which is a US 1.5.
Yes.
No. Yes.
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. She'll correct us if we got it wrong. So it's a thing of beauty. I love the pooling. It's like so psychedelic.
Oh yeah.
So that is her Ho.
And I do love the fact we just pulled random stitch markers out for her to use because she didn't have any locking ones.
One pink and one white.
We actually pulled out the ones that matched the yarn completely by accident.
Yep. Awesome.
And I'm going to apologize right now for the clicky needles because you can really hear these. These are just they're Stu's and Bates. They happen to be the only ones I had in the right size.
She'll explain later, but
yeah.
She's knitting worsted big needles, blah. Anyways.
And black, so you're not going to be able to see it.
Yeah. So poking around on the needles, I have my sock, which, sad to say, I haven't done very much of.
Isn't that the second sock, though?
This is the second sock.
Okay.
But it's not been getting a lot of love. You see the stitch marker? That's about how much love it's gotten in 2 weeks. And the reason for that was, and yes, I'm going to talk about my needles again. I was using Crystal's die-craft needles, which were the 3.5 length. And it was cramping my hand, so I was waiting for my tips. And I finally got my tips. And they are the 5-inch tips, the heavy metals in die-craft. Love them.
Yep.
And so, this is how much I've gotten done from the stitch marker up. It is just a basic vanilla toe-up sock in Biscuit and C Felix base yarn. So this is the tag. If it'll focus. Oh.
Focus!
I can't get close enough. Or maybe you can. Is it gonna focus?
Maybe.
Maybe not. Anyways, you get the gist. And it's biscutc.com if you want to go and check her yarn out. It's really nice, self-striping.
It'll be in the show notes. It was in the show notes last week or the week before.
This is what it looks like finished. This is my first sock. And I knit that on 2.5 millimeters, which is a US 1.5. You can see a theme going on here.
Unless your knit picks who insists it's a US 1. That really confused me because I had to call them to get a needle replaced.
Yeah, it says 1 on here.
Yeah, they insist on it. It's a US 1. It's like, no, it's not.
And
but that's okay.
Other thing I have on the needles is my Paloma. I actually have something to show you. Thank you, Selma, for getting it started for me because there's a little story behind this. I cast it on
and
twice
much swearing.
And twisted it. Caddy. Hey, Caddy. Kari cast it on for me. It got twisted. And then Selma decided to take it home and cast it on for me so that I could get going. And this is what I've got so far.
And I've actually got a picture of it.
So you've got slip stitches with purl bumps on either side.
And there you go. That's what the finished pattern looks like.
Yeah, so it's by Kim Hargraves. And I'm knitting it out of Estelle Young Touch in the green. And it's cotton on... I started the bottom portion on 2.75, which is a US 2, and then I just changed to 3.25, which is a US 3, I believe. And I'm really loving
it is.
How quickly it's going, and they're on my die-craft needles too, because, why not? yeah, I'm on my second ball, almost on my second ball. So this is my knit along project, which I will speak about later. So sorry for the scattered rain. It's Saturday. I've been
dude. That's us
a
on
usual
a good day.
Yeah, it's been nonstop this morning. Woke up, had to go to Costco, do some groceries, bring the dogs to the vet, go back and finish groceries at the other grocery store, come back, put the groceries away,
Go pick
Carrie up at the bus stop, come back, eat, and now we're recording.
Yep.
And I haven't had enough coffee today. I had a latte this morning and I didn't finish it.
Drink your Pepsi?
I'm drinking Pepsi, so.
No, that was a drink more Pepsi.
Oh, okay. Drink more Pepsi. Okay.
So
So that's all I have going.
okay. I was gonna say, is that all, or is there anything?
That's all I have going that I want to talk about. I have other projects that are just sitting aside that aren't being touched. And
Yeah. It's kind of like I have a project in my bag. I'm not bothering to bring it out because, quite frankly,
if you haven't done work on it, we're gonna show it.
I think I did 2 rows on it, and it's the same 2 rows that I've been doing for the last 4 years. So you'll see it when it's done.
Yep.
These ones, I don't know. I don't think these are going to show up. Yeah, no.
Black
blob.
and cables.
Handy dandy little thing. These are Blue Mondays.
So pretty.
And they are by, who's it by? Sarah H. Wolf, and they are up on Rabbit's free pattern. Sarah's actually a friend of our friend Kit's.
Which I thought was really cool.
Yes. So I'm knitting these gloves, they're fingerless mitts, and I'm knitting these for Kit I'm doing commission knitting still. So these are commissioned for Kit out of a pattern that her friend made. And I really like the pattern. It's well written, it's simple, straightforward.
Worsted and quick.
Yeah. It takes me, basically I live on one side of the river on one end of the city. Sue lives on the other side on the opposite end of the city. So it takes me about an hour and a half on the bus to get here.
Yeah, for the waiting and...
Yeah, between the waiting and the walking and everything else. And in that time, I cast this on right before I left the house because I did the join for the round waiting for the bus at the mall by my place. So all of this was done and there's 7 cable repeats. It's a 7 row repeat, and I've done 4.5 repeats, and I have to do 6 of them before I start the thumb, and it's a very short thumb.
It's a very
So this is a quick and easy pattern, and yeah, like I said, these are your standard, craft store Susan Bates needles.
What yarn is it?
It's Cascade 220.
Yay.
Yep.
Love me some Cascade 220.
I don't know if it's superwash or not because I didn't actually look at the tag. I just pulled the tag off on the ball and left the house. But yeah, I love Cascade 220. It's great for like mitts and stuff, and it's great for quick knits because, quite frankly, 4.5 millimeter US 7s, hour and a half.
Yeah.
And yeah, needle. They're Susan Bates. They're fine. They're a lot grippier than what I'm used to, but the points are fine on the. I find on the larger sizes, as long as you have a fairly pointy point, you're fine. And these are.
They are what they are.
They are what they are, and they're fine for this. And quite frankly, I don't own anything else, so. And I actually did a test with. Well, I might as well move on to the next thing that I have on the needles. With these, which this is or will be my newest pattern. It's based on the god Hermes, the Greek god Hermes' shoes, so the wings on his shoes. So there'll actually be a wing pattern up both sides of the leg. And I just started the wing pattern.
She's got a heel.
Yep, I have a heel.
Story behind the heel.
After like 5 or 6 times. I don't do toe up very often, and I misread the instructions the first time and had to rip the heel out. let's rephrase that. I didn't read the instructions the first time and had to rip the heel out because I was an inch too far and these were way too big. And then the second time I got it the right length for the gusset, and then the actual, because it's a short row heel, I screwed it up. And the
Anyways,
third time,
take 5.
this is take 5. I screwed it up a couple of times.
Because you started it over 3 times at knit night last night.
Yes, and I'd already restarted it twice before that. So yeah.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's done now, and it was literally just me.
The color.
Oh yeah.
And I just gave away a skein of yarn that resembles exactly this to my
And
friend.
Krista loves it, by the way.
Yeah. She does love it. Now I'm regretting it. It's showing up a little bit more orange on the screen.
Yeah, it is a yellow color.
There you go.
It is Knit Pick Stroll Tonal, so it's like an $11 yarn. And I'm actually really liking it. It's not quite as heavily twisted as I normally like, but I like my sock weight yarns really, really twisted, so it's all good. So this is the ball. It's golds and almost an orangey color.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's actually called Gold Mine, is the name of the color.
The little flecks of orange that are going through it are just beautiful.
Oh yeah. So this is the latest pattern, and I tested to see how long it took me to do, how much I could knit in 45 minutes, because I was watching TV and I watch everything with the commercials already taken out, so they're exactly 45-minute shows.
Yeah.
Because this is all stuff I have like recorded and everything. So I did one show with Magic Loop, one show with 2 circs, and then one show with these. I got almost twice the amount of knitting done.
On your DPNs.
On the DPNs.
Yeah, DPNs are faster for you, whereas for me, I find them slower.
Yeah.
I'm used to do 2 circs, now I'm into Magic Loop because she introduced me to Magic Loop.
Yeah.
And I love it. And it depends on your needles too.
It does. It really does. Now actually when I did the test, I knit that on my El Cheapo bamboo ones. That was actually done with bamboo. It wasn't even done with my 6.
Your fastest speed.
Yeah, my fastest
DPNs.
was the DPNs, the bamboo.
Wow.
Which means
See,
I'd be even faster with these.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
bamboo
basically, I did this in an evening. Because I cast it on, got partway up
You're a
the toe.
fast knitter too to begin with.
Yeah, but it's just,
But yeah, that's a lot.
I did almost twice the amount. I did just over a full inch. Actually, it was close to 1.5 inches, I guess, in 45 minutes.
Wow.
Which is not bad, because that's 72 stitches in the round on 2.25 millimeters, so a US 1.
Yeah.
I do not yet. I tried the bamboos because I wanted to make sure I was okay, because I was always I didn't like wood needles, but now that I've changed my knitting style a bit over the years, and I found that the wood needles actually work for me now. I wanted to make sure they worked for me before I looked at buying the Diacraft, which unfortunately I'm not going to be getting anytime soon.
But you will get them.
I will get
You
them.
will get them.
My job is ending in a month, and I haven't found a new one yet. So no new needles or yarn acquired until I find a new job.
Which will happen because I'm sending good vibes.
Yep.
Good
Please,
vibes.
please send good vibes my way. And the job thing it's nothing big or horrendous. It's restructuring, and my department happens to no longer exist.
Boo.
So yeah,
Boo, boo,
boo.
boo.
Yes, but it happens. I will survive. I always do.
Sorry.
Anyways, no Gloria Gaynor.
Oh, well, has to happen
but
at
yeah.
least once in the show.
This is new pattern. This one has not yet gone out for test knitting because I have to check the wing pattern because it's something I designed. So I have to make sure that it actually works before I send it out to people.
Yep. And you've got testers lined up.
I have testers lined up, so thank you guys for sending me PMs and whatnot. I haven't gotten back to anyone yet. That is just because I have had a really crazy week and haven't had a chance. And then I've got this one, this is my Mountain Path socks. This one is in final testing. So I'm hoping to actually have this one go up on Rav by the time the episode 42. So the next episode goes live. So, yeah. But yeah.
And yeah, you know, just make another one like that because it fits me just fine. Happy birthday to me. My birthday's coming. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's okay.
Probably not. No. Because I love this yarn.
No, it's all good.
But yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, I made them slightly too short for my ginormous feet. Which is okay.
But they
'cause I'll
look
just...
really good on the sock blockers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because the sock blockers are not actually the right size for my feet, but that's okay. They have pugs, and I will get a new pair that is the right size. But yeah, you can see the cable pattern.
Oh
and
yeah,
everything there.
it just pops. It's very nice. Very nice.
I like them, and I'm hoping everyone else will like them too. Because you know, if you buy them, then I can buy needles.
Just saying. Just putting that out there into the world.
Yeah. This is how this is going to work. Because I'm selling patterns to feed my own addictions.
Yeah.
So I've got those two, and then I guess the other thing I have on the needle, let's not lose the needle, is
That's a
the
good show name. Let's not lose the needle.
the tank top that I've been knitting on, and I've gotten another. I've doubled the length of what it was at last week because I was just doing the hem, and now I'm an inch past the hem.
Yep. Very nice.
And I have, this pattern is written up to the armholes, so I just have to finish writing it and figure out how I'm going to do
the arms and the cowl.
the arms and the cowl neck, because I want it to have
Similar to that.
similar
right?
to this, only it's like mine is a full shawl collar. So it's not going to go all the way around the back. It'll just be kind of this cowl part in the front. But yeah, it'll actually, I didn't even realize that when I put the shirt on this morning. It'll look very similar
Bonus.
to this. Yep, bonus. Yeah, that's all I've got. I've been carrying that around in my zigzag stitches bag that has squirrels on it.
Yes. We've got bags.
That in my pug bag,
And I've got the Slip Stitch Studios bag,
which is also mine
which
actually.
is hers. Then I've got my little butterfly bag, which is Prairie Girl Creations. She's local to us.
Yep, and then
Love it.
I've got my pug bag from the knotted,
Which
the knotted.
I'll
bag,
need a
which-
bigger one. No, I'll need a bigger one soon because this thing is not going to fit much longer.
I do love the fact that she matched her yarn and bag.
Yay, because I do that. Oh, crap, don't. Oh, sorry. Poo, I meant.
But yeah, that's all I've got. I have to get these mitts finished for the end of the week for Kit,
Yeah.
and I want to get the Hermes wing socks, the goldish yellow ones I showed you guys, done, so I can actually send that off to my testers, who I will get back to this week. And I want to send that out by next week. And like I said, I'm hoping to have, barring any major problems, the Mountain Path socks should be up on Rav for sale by the end of next week.
Yeah.
And I will have a
So you
coupon
have 2
code.
testers or 3 testers?
I got 3 testers for
Okay,
it.
which is good.
And we've kind of 2 of them now have finished a full sock. So
Okay. And you're getting feedback?
yeah, I've gotten lots of feedback,
Good.
which is good. So it should be good.
Some stash enhancement?
Nada.
I have one. It has a little package. Diecraft sent us each 3 tips and cables, and I ordered what was left over to complete the set. So I got my complete set now. So it comes in this beautiful little package, and you open them up,
It's a really nice.
flip it open. It's all, if I can get close enough, but it's all handwritten. It's signed up here by Linda, and then she hand wrote all the needle sizes. So you've
Yeah,
got
and she does
your
that with all
needles,
of the
your
packages.
cables, and for those of you who don't know, it comes with this little rubber band. This band is very important. If you buy the needles, do not throw it away. It is to tighten your needles to the cables. And I found this out from reading through some reviews on the Diecraft group on Ravelry. So if you want any information about the needles, go to Diecraft group and look at the reviews, and they even have some people have made videos. I watched a couple of videos of the reviews. So I love them. I have a full set now, and I am very happy. And that was my stash enhancement.
And I will be acquiring full sets.
Yeah. So.
And yes, I did say plural.
Yes, she's going to be getting the full set of these. And so, yeah, so it wraps up like that, and it's awesome. No spinning.
Nope.
No spinning.
I
haven't
had
touched it.
Well, I did like, a little tiny bit on a bobbin this morning, but I was showing it to a friend.
And last week my arm was hurting, and this week I don't have the brace on, but I'm knitting okay, but I don't want to overdo myself and spinning because I'm right-handed and I use that one to draft, so I don't want to overdo myself. So I will get back to my Cloud Lover fiber that's partially on the wheel right now. What else do we have? The sock cal ends on May 31st, and we will have the draw on June 1st when we record. And you have
Is the 31st on Friday?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good to know!
Yeah, the 31st is on Friday.
Yeah, Kit looked at me last night and goes, "So, how are the mitts going?" And I looked back at her and went, "Mitts? What mitts?"
Huh?
I've had the yarn for this for a week. I forgot about them entirely. I'm sorry, Kit. I promise. I'm working on them now.
Yes, proof. Yes, so it ends on May 31st, and there is a no chatter thread. You enter a picture of your socks, and if you want to put the pattern in there, that'd be great because we always need more patterns.
Yep.
And one post per person. So if you've posted twice, you can either remove your post, or we just won't count your second post if it gets pulled up on the random generator.
Yep.
Because it's clearly stated it's one post per person. And there's like 24, 25 people who finished socks. So we got quite a good number. And there will be a set of my stitch markers and a pattern of up to $5.
$5 US.
US is what you can win.
Yep.
Yep. My birthday cal, knit along, crochet along. I finally decided the other day while I was at work that this is what I'm knitting. It's already on the needles, and I was going to have pattern. Kari designed a pattern for a rectangular shawl, and I asked for ideas from other people, and I love some of the ideas that have come up, and some people have even offered up their own patterns. But I decided I already have this on the needles. It's summer, it's cotton, and I figure I'm just going to use this for the knit along. So you have what the rules of the cal are. You need to be a member of the group. You need to cast on by June 1st, and it has to be a summer project. It's going to last from June 1st to July
31st.
31st or
31st.
31st. It's going to last until the end. So just before we go to stitches.
Or whatever the Saturday is. We'll close it the Saturday either.
Yeah.
The one
that's
on
closest.
or around.
That's closest.
Yeah.
And there's going to be yarn up for grabs, and there's going to be stitch markers up for grabs, and I'm not
I will throw something into the ring. I
Yeah,
haven't
so there'll
decided
be
what
like
yet.
there'll be 2 or 3 prizes. So it could be something from. It's most likely going to be something from my stash that you're going to get, but I'm not sure what yet. And I'm going to be making up some new stitch markers, so we'll have more in the shop to choose from. So you'll be able to choose from my shop what stitch markers you want. I think that's it. It's just short and sweet.
Yep.
So
I guess I'll have if anyone wants to do the pattern for their for the knit along, I'll have that up with a coupon code for it for the group.
the socks, you mean?
Yeah, the socks.
Oh, okay, yeah. Whatever you want to cast on, as long as it's cast on by June 1st. And I also put a tag in there. It's TTS Summer 2013. So I want everybody to tag their projects because that will be easier when we do the draw, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Any more and I'll just be babbling. So happy knitting, happy spinning, happy crocheting.
And to the people to the Canadians, I hope you had a good Victoria Day weekend. The Americans, happy Memorial Day.
Oh, that's right. That's this weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they have to be different and can't do it the same day as the rest of us.
Right. Anyway. Oh, and by the way, Kit, top. She knows what I mean.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.